I'll do it anyway. Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Brad, can you tell us how Isaiah is doing and if he's going to play?
He went through our shoot around. He is he's struggling. Obviously it's tragic circumstances that he and his family are going through right now, and our thoughts are first and foremost with all of them. I think his intention is to play. We've talked a little bit last night, and then again today about as he goes through it, and if he feels like he needs to not, then whatever he wants. I think that the one of the things that I've learned, having been through situations in the past, is that there's really no right or wrong answer. It's whatever's right for him, and that's what we've encouraged him. And he's really hurting. It's a tough situation.
Obviously, Isaiah's really in a tough way right now. What have the last 24 hours been like for you and your team, and what did you try to do last night to try to support him?
No, I mean, I think everybody reached out. It's a close-knit team. He's a big part of it. Everybody, Isaiah is a great teammate. Isaiah is a great husband. He's a great father. He is a great guy, great son and brother. And I think ultimately, we just all tried to do our part and letting him know we were thinking about him, and anything that we could all do to help, we do. And that family and this particular situation with his family takes precedent over everything else going on. And, that we're here for him if he needs us.
Sherrod Blakely, Comcast Sportsnet. Brad, how do you keep your team or get your team engaged for a meaningful game, knowing obviously their mind, their thoughts, their prayers are with Isaiah and what he's going through right now?
I don't think there's an easy answer to that, Sherrod. I think that the game will play itself out the way the game plays itself out. And, our guys have spent all week preparing really hard, and are really excited to get a chance to play in the playoffs. And at the same time, obviously more important things happen in life. And so I don't think my job is necessarily to separate the two. I think my job is to be there with the rest of the guys to support Isaiah.
Do you think, I know obviously last year you guys didn't start at home, do you think, especially with this incident happening, that starting at home with a bunch of loyal Boston fans would kind of help Isaiah if he were to play?
Well, I think, I don't think there's any question that, people around here have a great affinity for him. And, we've all, even in my short time here, when you see that really tough things happen to people, this community really rallies around them. And so you can already feel that. You can already feel, as I was, at church this morning, I could feel people coming up to me, and they all wanted to know how he was doing and all talking about it. When you get here, that's all everybody wants to talk about. Like, I think it's going to be really emotional. But that's part of what makes this place really special is they get it, and I think they really appreciate Isaiah, and I know Isaiah really appreciates everybody here.
Joseph Pavone, WEEI, Causeway Street Blog. Brad, have you gone through something like this before with another player in the past?
Never younger siblings, but parents. Two parents, one unexpected, one battling cancer within 24 hours of a game. Those are challenging times. And again, I think in our role, it's about, we're gonna all do our jobs as well as we possibly can. First and foremost, we're gonna focus on doing that. but we are here to be supportive for him. And you know, part of being supportive for him is putting our best foot forward and letting him know that it's okay, whatever his emotions are at that time, it's okay to let him out. You know, and I think that that's the, again, when you, and you all know this from being, from having really tough stuff happen. I don't know that there's a script for this. I don't know that there is a script for the emotions that somebody is supposed to show. I think that ultimately, however you feel, that's the way you feel. And I think that, you know, we're here again as a support, and part of our, you know, support is to be great teammates, and great teammates are ready to compete together and compete for each other.